And a good Monday morning, Quad Cities. I'm meteorologist Andrew Stutzke. Thanks for hanging tight with us there for a few moments as we straightened out some technical difficulties. It's good to be back with you here, but we are talking about some severe storm potential, not necessarily for today, but late tonight into very early tomorrow morning. We have a new weather impact alert in place for that, at least some new Titan timing for you. This morning, we certainly had some strong wind gusts moving through that caused some power outages. We also had a report of some larger hail north of Bettendorf into Riverdale, about quarter size there. The good news is the storm activity is waning, and it is beginning to calm down. I'll take you to radar here in just a moment, tracking the last of that rain. So we'll spend the next 10 minutes or so talking about that next round coming in later this evening into the overnight. And then we'll let you get on with your Monday. I hope you had a great weekend as promised. Most of it was dry, and I hope you didn't cancel any plans. I hope you took my advice on Friday because, as you saw, most of Saturday and most of Sunday was relatively rain-free, and you were able to get out and enjoy that. Let's go to live radar, and we'll track where the rain is right now and where the thunderstorms are. So right now we have light to moderate rain stretching from roughly Sterling Rock Falls down into Princeton into Bureau County. And speaking of Bureau County, we've got quite the line of feisty thunderstorms here moving into Putnam County and southeastern Bureau County. There you see LaSalle, Peru. So this is headed in your direction. This will kind of avoid Princeton as a whole. This is not severe, but it is producing, as you can see here, a lot of lightning and also some very heavy rain. So what we'll do is we'll zoom this out. We'll put a tracker on it really quick so you can see the estimated time of arrival. If you're watching us from the far southeast corner of the viewing region, Granville about 9:19, Spring Valley, heads up, 9:26, LaSalle, Peru, you are right around 9:29, so 9:30 by the bottom of the hour. Now, that is the strongest storm activity we have in the region at this hour. We're seeing a lot of dry skies now working their way into the Iowa side of the Mississippi River. And in the next hour or two, all of us will be drying out, and we will remain dry through the afternoon and evening. Now, the cold front that is going to drive severe storms later today is still out here in western Iowa and also eastern Nebraska. The front is not moving that much, so new storms will fire out here later this afternoon and then quickly race eastward overnight, bringing with them that threat of some damaging winds. When is that going to occur? Well, it's roughly from midnight up until about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So while most of you are sleeping is when we're going to see that potential of some of those wind gusts exceeding 60 to perhaps 70 miles an hour. So we're done with our weather impact alert for this morning. That is over. Now that the storms have moved on, now we're focusing, of course, on what's going to happen later tonight. Latest thinking from the Storm Prediction Center, and I agree that the most widespread severe weather is going to be to our west. That is where the storms are going to be able to take advantage of more storm energy and better dynamics. By the time they get here late tonight into tomorrow morning, we're talking about a general weakening trend for the most part, though we're still expecting an embedded stronger wind gust or two. The new update this morning also pushed back on the tornado threat, moving the 2 out of 5 further to the west. I agree with that. I don't see too much tornado threat here. If anything, just a quick spin up. Those are the weaker kind of tornadoes that get embedded within a line. Also, the damaging wind potential has been squeezed back further to the west, which I also agree with because storms, as I said earlier, will be in a weakening phase as they arrive here. Let's go to future track. There's the morning activity moving off to the east. The afternoon, the evening are quiet and dry. Do not cancel or rearrange any plans for the afternoon and evening. It will remain dry. You're going to be able to get anything done outside that you would like to get done. Now, as we head into this evening, there you see the line taking off to our west. And the big question mark is, can this line hold on as it races its way eastward overnight? Now, of course, it's going to be running into a little bit less favorable environment as it arrives here very late. And there you see how it kind of falls apart as it begins approaching our area around 10 o'clock or so. And then it moves off to the east. So again, this is going to be a very quick moving line. And the question remains, how much severe weather can it produce? Right now, it appears that's going to be isolated to perhaps widely scattered. Getting into early tomorrow morning, it looks quiet. In the afternoon, new severe storms are going to take off well to the southeast. That front is expected to move through around noon. And with it being that early, it's not going to have a whole lot of dynamics to work with when it comes to producing any sizable severe weather threat heading into tomorrow afternoon. So that's the good news. We got rid of the weather impact alert for tomorrow afternoon. Don't need it. Now, again, we're just concerned with the morning and just how long can this storm system right here hang on in terms of its intensity. I mean, even here at 7 o'clock, it's looking fairly healthy, and the timing would have it in here around midnight. Now, if it were to speed up a little bit more, kind of like what our in-house model is indicating, that could bring it in here closer to, say, 10, 11 o'clock this evening. So timing is kind of up in the air a little bit. We'll see how fast the storms can form and how fast they're going to march along. So that's our in-house model. I'm going to go to a couple of other solutions here so we can check those out and see what else could potentially be brewing with the timing here. So this is our rapid refresh model, which is a NOAA model. And there you see that line of storms approaching right around midnight. There's now 2 a.m., 2 a.m. And you notice how it's really kind of lagging in intensity by the time it gets here. Again, owing to the fact that we're losing some of the better ingredients, those all moving off to the east of our region. So not very impressive even on the rapid refresh model. This thing coming in very late. Still looks like the main threat with those storms would be a good rush of wind, and that would be mainly about it. So we're going to get a new run of our in-house model here shortly. We do get that coming up in this hour just to see how this line is going to evolve. And yeah, you can see how a lot of it just really begins to fall apart. So it's a good forecast that the Storm Prediction Center has in terms of where their 3 out of 5 is placed. I'll put that on the map here so you can see how that lines up, because they really have the 3 out of 5 placed where you're going to see some of the stronger storm activity. And let me change my little color table here and get it to the one that we use here in terms of the colors, perhaps if it'll let me. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And I'm just going to move this down my list of items here. And I'm also going to take the clouds off. There we go. So, and actually, there's actually a 4, if you notice there too. If you look west of Kansas City, there's a 4 out of 5 risk for severe storms today. So that's where the storms initially develop, and that's where they will be the most intense. Then they form into a squall line, what we call a line of thunderstorms with embedded damaging wind gusts and tornadoes racing into southwest Iowa by dinner time, then pushing into south central Iowa around 9 o'clock or so, and then into southeast Iowa as we get closer to midnight. But again, look at how quickly those storms fall apart as they reach our region here. You're talking about these coming in late at night, losing a lot of the stronger dynamics that you need to get severe weather to be a little bit more widespread. So again, weather impact alert, we're going to keep that for now, for late tonight into the very early morning hours tomorrow. But thankfully, it looks like, again, as we go into the later part of tomorrow morning, other than a stray shower or thunderstorm here and there, the morning commute looks to be mainly unimpacted and mostly quiet. So that's some good news when it comes to the severe weather. It's been a challenging forecast this week, no doubt about it, especially over the weekend. We knew we were going to have storms at some point, but the timing of those was very challenging. Now that we're in the final stages of this active pattern, the timing's become a little bit more clear, and it looks like, just like the weekend, these storms are going to time themselves to be late night, early morning events. So we're not changing that pattern, if you will, versus what we had for the weekend. So, and all in all, you know, am I really worried or concerned about what's coming in here late tonight? No, not really. But it is worthy of a weather impact alert, especially for that chance that if 1 or 2 of those storms can maintain themselves, we have that good rush of wind that could cause some wind damage, and that could also cause us some power outages like we saw this morning. We had more than 1,000 of you without power. And we didn't even have any widespread damaging wind coming through. This was just a couple of scattered areas, especially near Kelowna and the Big X out in Henry County, where we saw some of the damaging wind gusts being observed on the radar there. So again, it's nothing to be too concerned about tonight. If you've got a weather radio, it's not a bad idea to have that on, have that ready to go. Also, if you sleep with your cell phone as your alarm, make sure you have your emergency alerts on and not silenced, just in case something were to escalate with that. But as of right now, not expecting it to be a huge deal as we go into tonight. That is for sure. I want to take you out to the Whiteside County Airport for just 1 second here, because I'm going to try and load up our Facebook stream on my mobile device and see if I can get our comments section to pop up. So I'll leave you with that for a second while I'm working in the background here to load up our live stream. Again, I hope you had a good weekend. We have so much going on in the next couple of weeks. My goodness. We have got Silva's Touch-A-Truck coming up this Saturday. After that, we've got the Rock Falls Touch-A-Truck coming up. We have so many Touch-A-Trucks in the next 2 months with the Beast. It's crazy. So I hope to see at least one of you on the live stream at one of those Touch-A-Trucks in the next month, because there are a lot. I believe we're even going to the Sheffield Touch-A-Truck as well. So lots and lots and lots going on. Alito Rhubarb Festival's coming up. My goodness, it's going to be crazy. So Chris, yes, I will be at the Rock Falls Touch-A-Truck, not this Saturday. That's coming up next Saturday, I believe, or maybe it is this Saturday. No, it's next Saturday. Billy, good morning to you. Just wanted to report that you have over an inch of rain in Clinton. Dang, that is impressive. Thanks for the report there. That's good. We needed the rain. Good morning, Riley. Good morning. And Lois, good morning to you. You're quite welcome for the quick weather update. And that'll do it. So again, we'll watch the storms coming in very late tonight into the wee early morning hours tomorrow. A lot of them are going to be while you're sleeping. So weather radio, not a terrible idea. Also make sure you have your emergency alerts turned on your phone. But in terms of widespread severe weather, just don't see that in the cards for tonight. That's going to be kept well to our west with these storms coming in a weakening trend as we head into later tonight. Nonetheless, it's worth watching, and you know we're going to keep tracking it right here on Storm Track 8. So I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Get outside this afternoon. It's going to be a little hot, a little humid at times, but still going to be a decent day to get outside once the skies clear out, and then we'll track the storms as they come in late tonight. You guys have a great day. I'll see you coming up on GMQC at 11.